I was in Poland and I had a chance to meet a young man who'd never seen me in person, but he heard my voice. He was going through some tough times. He'd lost his mother and he decided to bring me to Poland. He heard my voice and it changed his life at a time that he was struggling, dealing with the passing of his mother. And he just lost connection with himself. And I just thought about what an honor it was to be able to reach him. And one of the things as I reflect on my life, I believe that we're all here for a reason. And we're all here for a purpose. As a 17-year cancer conqueror, I know that I have been given grace so that I can do something amazing with my life. I want to thank you for your support, for your prayers. And you have a voice. You have a story. And I say that it's on you to do something with your voice. It's on you to take responsibility, to use your story, to change people's lives. And there are people around the world who are waiting to hear you. I'm reminded of something Dr. Howard Thurman, who was a mentor to Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and Albert Schweitzer and Mahatma Gandhi. He said, there's something in each and every one of you that waits and listens to the voice of the genuine in yourself. It will be perhaps the only guide and voice you will ever have. And if you cannot hear it, all of your life, your days will be spent on the ends of strings that somebody else pulls. And I say to you that the reason that you're listening to me right now is that you've decided that you have a voice, that you have a story. There's something that you want to do with your voice and your story and your life. You have a dream to pull your own strings, to control your own destiny. You know, Helen Keller said life is either a daring adventure or it's boring. And you've decided, I want to make my life a daring adventure. How bad do you want it? How hungry are you? I see life waltzing with me, saying, you want a tango? Come on. You want this? You willing to run over here? Come on. Are you willing to climb this mountain here? Come on. Are you willing to hold your breath and try and swim down to this level? Come on. I see it as a challenge that introduces me to myself. And so we all have to look at life like that. It's a little game, I think. Yes. I'm saying they can give you the word. Now, you got a choice to accept the word or reject the word. See, there are diseases that people say are incurable, and they say they're incurable because records show or statistics indicate that 95% of the people that get this disease die. And I say that if 5% live, then the disease is not incurable. 5 people walked away. Now, we need to look at those 5 and find out what was going on there. What happened? And I think that those 5 said, hey, I'm not ready to go. I've got some more living to do. I've got something else to do. And that they harness their feelings. They harness that healing energy that is within themselves, knowingly or unknowingly. They cause them to extend their lives. So what we've got to begin to do is only embrace those things that's for our highest good, that no one has the right to determine or has the knowledge to say how long we're going to be here, and that we can choose to surrender or we can choose to take a stand and fight. And there are a lot of people who fight who are still here. There are people who fight and who go. But at least they go out fighting. They didn't just surrender. They didn't just throw in the towel on themselves. And I'm saying there is something in us. There's a power and an energy that's in us that we owe it to ourselves to take on anything. Dis-ease in the body, poverty, opposition, whatever is between that and which we desire and we feel that will give us a full and rich life. We should fight for it. And you've just got to decide that my life is worth this kind of effort and fight with everything in you, night and day, with every breath that you have. Most people don't have that kind of fighting spirit. Most people expend more energy watching a football game or a basketball game or some type of sporting event than they will give to their dream. They'll spend more time talking about what happened on television and some soap opera or some spectacular entertainment event, stress-relieving activity, than focusing on the possibilities for their own lives. They don't get that excited about themselves and their own potential for greatness. And I'm saying that we need to begin to start focusing in on ourselves and using our energies to move us from where we are in the direction of where we want to go. Overcoming the automatic mind that our experiences, our past results have told us, our current reality, beginning to know that this is not it. That we are always involved in either creating reality or buying into the reality that we see. So we begin to learn how not to judge according to appearances. As we begin to, with everything in us, tenaciously to pull down the strongholds on our minds and do maintenance work to make sure that those negative thoughts And that automatic mind doesn't creep in on us again. So we're worrying about or beginning to only focus on and see the obstacles and the limitations as opposed to the solutions or the possibilities. As we work on ourselves constantly, what we will find is that we become at one or in alignment with the universe, and we are able to produce what appear to be miracles to most people, but it's only a perfect outworking of the law when we are working in harmony with the universe. And so the key to it is beginning to continue to have a vision of what you want to create, of constantly working with your feelings and your energy, keeping it positive, and engaging in actions and having things where the pictures, scriptures, music, friends, relationships, goals that challenge you and feed into you and create this new reality for yourself. Because as you continue to hold that in focus, as you continue to charge that with words and sell yourself on your having it, acting as if it already is, when you finally get that feeling, hit that level of consciousness, it will manifest. People come out of nowhere and support you. You get unexpected money that you had no idea that was going to come your way. Help and assistance from strangers comes to you, and you say, whoa. You begin to discover things showing up that you need, that you didn't even know you needed them. And here they are right here at your disposal when you get to that new level of consciousness. The key is the people that I have read, the Thomas Edisons, the John H. Johnsons, the Dr. Norman Vincent Peales, the great inventors, the George Washington Carvers, the Dr. Benjamin Mazes. These people had dogged determination. They knew it, they saw it, they felt it, they experienced it. There was a consciousness about them. And I think one of the greatest manifestations of that in our time, I would say Nelson Mandela. That why is it that so many people who took the stand he took died and he didn't? How is it? What is it that will give a man or a woman that kind of determination to give up 26 years of their lives, facing death every day, that they not wimp out or not fold or collapse, not surrender? What is it about a human being? I'm saying that the human spirit is so enormously powerful beyond our wildest imagination, that one entity could bring a government to its knees or begin to dismantle an unjust form of government. What is it? What is it about a human being, about a Mother Teresa, about a Mahatma Gandhi, about a Benjamin Disraeli, about a Winston Churchill, about a Martin Luther King? What is it about those people that can affect humanity in the way that they have, in a historical context, will never be the same again? And I say that whatever it is in them, we're all endowed with that, and have the capacity to produce those kind of results in our lives. Yes, and we all have the ability to align ourselves with something that will outlast us, something that is bigger than ourselves, and energize and propel us to new levels of consciousness. That's right. And to know that whatever happens to us, we're better than that. That not to judge ourselves based upon the results that we're producing right now and based upon our circumstances. Our circumstances do not determine us. Even the results, they're only a reflection of what we've become. And we can always have more and do more because we can always become more. So once again, going back to the drawing board, working on ourselves, not even looking at the problem, not even focusing on the circumstances, but just working within, knowing that as I go within, as I read, as I meditate, as I begin to contemplate and become at one with this force that is within me, that this too shall pass away. It has not come to stay. And it reminds me I must prove it every day. But if you can begin not to focus on and accept your current reality as what's it for you, beginning to know that you are involved in creating reality, and that breakthrough, the level of energy, the kind of thinking, the kind of person you must be in order to produce those results, that you're getting out of step with the common thinking of all mankind. You're marching to the beat of a different drummer. That can be lonely, and that can feel awkward and strange and weird, and it's okay. And the kind of person you become will give you such a feeling of self-appreciation and self-respect. You'll be glad that life did not deny you the opportunity of experiencing what you had to experience in order to enjoy that, because you know you got it the old-fashioned way. But that's how you know yourself.